Hey, what's up? Yours truly, Brother Hammonds here. Just finished up class in out here in Fontana. Flip this around. Yeah, there we go. Need a little bit of a view. I need to see my ugly mug. Anywho, just got finished. Did the DOT physical, and I will re-emphasize once again. Excuse the the view. I need to tilt this thing a little bit more. There we go. I can't emphasize enough that if you know or are thinking about getting into the biz, please, 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 and you know that you're either a tiny bit overweight or all the way live overweight, or even if you're not, your neck size is greater than 17 inches, or your, basically those two things there, neck size, weight. If you've had any other things going on, you get flagged, and you'll need to take your sleep test in lab, a sleep test. So if if that's you, then I would, and you want a nice smooth flow class and everything, you know, meaning you want to get to class and then go straight through with no delays. Then get that stuff done prior to. If you had any surgery, boy, these roads are bad out here. Had any surgery or anything like that? Try this lane. Then do that. Get it done. That way, when you get to the DLT physical, and I'm sure it's probably the same with most companies. I'm going through CRST. The DLT is on the second day, and you get hit right there, that or something else that you don't have. If you got it, if you don't have a Social Security card, go get a Social Security card. Don't laminate it. If it's just laminated, you're gonna need to get another one. If you don't have a birth certificate, go get one. Um, you might have to send away for it if you're depending on where you are. Um, let's see. If you've got any, records or anything like that, whatever it is, you need to make sure that you have the paperwork there, saying that you are good to go. If you think you haven't had a stress test in a few years or whatever, and you've had, some heart situations or something, you need to get a recent stress test, so that again, when you go see the occupational doctor, the DLT doctor's there, uh, you get, and when they size you up and say, hey, you got this number, you got that number, whatever, da da da. You've answered this on the piece of paper. Uh, you can present the information, the validation that you are okay and fit for duty, as we would say, as we used to say in the Air Force, the military in general. So do that to help yourself. And the CPAP or BiPAP is not a bad thing. It's something that, quite frankly, can help save your life. And I'll talk more about that in other videos. But you want to get that CPAP, or you want to get that sleep test done, because that's the one that takes more time. Because they need independent data, and the home version of it is no good. And you might have to, save up, depending on your situation. You might have to save up a little money, or get a loan from somebody else or whatever to get everything done, because some health insurances will not cover the cost of the sleep test, and most companies, at least ours, required, or DOT, I should say, not just a company, but DOT required that it be done or conducted in the lab, in the facility, wherever that might be. There's some hospitals that have sleep centers within them, and then there's a bunch of independent ones. So, and again, some healthcare don't, doesn't cover them. I talked to a guy today, and I was sharing with him that mine didn't, and I'll go ahead and say who they are. United Healthcare did not cover it. I mean, it's a healthcare that I, had when I was with AT&T. I retired from AT&T, but they don't cover that. Why? I haven't the foggiest idea. I'm certain it has something to do with cost. The home version is a whole lot less, or a fraction of what you would pay staying there at the sleep center overnight. So, but he was telling me that under the Affordable Care Act, everything was covered. Now imagine that. And if you got haters out there saying that the ACA was this, that, and the other, of course they label it Obamacare just to be derogatory. Hey, that was a case in point of it really actually helping someone. Oh, and by the way, he didn't look like me either. So, it helps everyone. But yet they want to gut it and try to tear it up, whatever. But hey, I'm not going to get into that right now. I had to pay out of pocket, for both the test, as well as um, and I thank God that I was able to do that, because otherwise I would be, savings and the expense may vary. And so, thus, the reason why you want to try to get all this stuff done way ahead of time. Do it way ahead of time. All right, enough of that. But we also did pre-test today, which was cool. I don't know where I left off. The phone overheated, and so that's how that went. But yeah, I'm not going to make it a long, drawn out thing there. I'm just moving on with the CDL, which is cool. Did a pre-test. We'll do a permit test tomorrow. And if successful, then do yard work. I think that's where I was. Yard work, getting squared away on that was nice. Getting squared away on air brakes and pre-trip, and then we'll start driving next week. Orientations also next week over at the CRST terminals, Riverside, and then on the 28th we'll do the physical test for the CDL itself over at the schoolyard, advanced school driving. And then after that, we'll be heading out lead driver, OTR, and some other things that are in the mix. Some exciting things. We'll see how it all turns out there, but I'll be keeping you posted on my journey, in this new world. I've retired from corporate America, and now starting something new. Was once, as brother Trucker Brown would say, once sitting on my butt making money. Excuse me, not sitting on my butt making money. And in this particular profession, I'll be doing a lot of sitting on the butt as I'm driving to make money. So I'll go this way. Trying to find a nice place to eat right now. I'm in Chino right now. I was gonna head over to the house, but I will go over this way right now. But anyway, just wanted to check in, give you a little status as to what's going on with the brother Hammonds. Yeah, just an unknown, just somebody on YouTube, just sharing bits and pieces of life and everything, and whatever else I can do, because one of my many models is to be blessed and then be a blessing to someone else. That's what I'm always trying to do. Hit this channel, if you want to be blessed in some kind of way, or just something kind of every day, then you're in the right place. You're not going to hear a whole lot of profanity or any profanity, not for me anyway. And I'm not hating on that. I'm a veteran of the Air Force, so I know all about it. I was there doing it. But at any rate, I'll try to bring some content, benefit of my experience, whatever that may be, present or past. And hey, if you can get a golden nugget from a rock, who wouldn't want that? Everybody and everything has merit. So just so you know, all right. But in the meantime, there's lots of great content on YouTube especially as it relates to trucking. I won't go down the list right just yet, but one of these days I will go down the list. I don't know if you can see that in the offing in the background there or in the foreground. It looks like there is a fire. Now, I don't know whether or not they do a lot of controlled burns out here. So I don't know whether or not that's what that is or not. But that's what's going on over there, or something. I don't know how close I can get to it without me getting off. Just a few here. But let me see. It's definitely a fire. That's for sure. And I see it's like a fixed wing aircraft flying. It's white. I don't know if you can see that. It's flying in there. And that is a fire. Let's see where it's burning, or whether or not it's a controlled burn. What am I doing? Where am I? I'm getting up here, right here. It has to be a controlled burn, because if it wasn't, there would be all kinds of activity. Although I do see a couple fixed-wing aircraft. One of them looks like one of those 141 or 130. So they dip, get water, and then drop it on it. So it's not too far from where I am, but I'm not going in that direction. Anywho, I'll go ahead and end this video right here. I will get back with you at some point. In the meantime, in between time, be blessed, and for God's sake, if you're blessed, then be a blessing to someone else. All right, I'm out.